And we're back. Sorry about that. I didn't set up my streaming setup correctly. It happens sometimes. Also, are you... Wait. Is there an echo in here? No. There's no echo in here. Yeah, sorry about that. Nope. Also, my whole rig is falling apart again. That should be fine. So yeah, let's calculate some ratios. In the per second avenue. Also, let's walk away from this thing. This thing is super loud. Hey, rocket silo is finished. So, 2.5 times 20 per second. So, we make more or less 50 chlorine gas per second. One of these. Then, also, every second, 2.5, we make half a, what was it called, a sodium. Chlorine. What was it? Sodium carbonate? No, not sodium carbonate. Sodium hydroxide, yeah. So that's 1.2.5 per second. Yeah. One of these eats 5 per second. No, 2.5 per second at the crafting speed of 3.5. 5, okay. 3.2.5. 2.5 per second. So that's like 3 1/4. That's like 13/12. No, 4 quarters. Now I see what the problem is. I was always wondering why I did calculate this wrongly. Yeah. And then 2.5 are like 5 halves, are the same as 10 quarters. So that's like, what's this? 65 divided by 8, that's about more or less 8 of them. So one of these requires 8 of these. Okay. That's a bit stupid. Do rocket science, please. Space science. So, is it really 8? I have to miscalculate, don't I? Yeah, I have miscalculated this. You need 2.5 per second. No, 2.5. Oh, wait, you need about 8 of these units per second. Yeah, that's alright. Uh, 2.5, 5, 10. So that's 2, 4, 8. That's okay. Hey there, faceless man! What a good first viewer for a face reveal stream, faceless man. How are you doing? I'm just trying to figure out the correct ratios for this stuff, as I have completely beansed it. And I'm just waiting for some more people to be around to have a more of an effect on a face reveal. But yeah, these only make 1 1/4 per second. That's just not enough. It's just not enough. Then again, if I have 8 of these, I will make 160 chlorine gas per second. I would make about about 10, no, actually not about, exactly 10 sodium hydroxide per second. Which is enough to fill one of these. And it's almost enough to fill one of the... Oh, per second, wait. That's 320 per 2 seconds. That's more than enough to fill one of these. Ah, my ratios are all wrong. Ah, perfect, Angel, Faceless Man. And I'm just completely lost again in ratio hell. Okay, this is actually an easy ratio. Okay, let's scratch my notes on my piece of paper again. 50 fluorine gas per second is correct. And 1.25 sodium hydroxide per second is also correct. But actually we could do it a little bit easier on the math. Yeah, basically the setup is correct. This is the same crafting speed, however it's not the same crafting number. And the longer I turn this thing around, so... Yeah, we just need more. We just need more. And we also need more of these. Good God. I'm not in a calculating mindset today. 2.5, 2.2.5. Yep, that's about 8 per second. That's a requirement. I can recalculate it as often as I can. I still come out with 8 per second. That's so much. Well, to make 8 per second, we would need... two of these are 2.5, 4 of these are 5, 7.5, 6 of these go into one of these. And instead of tracking ratios, we should just do this in a different kind of build. We should rather make a sodium hydroxide factory first, bleed it through into this, and bleed it further into the rest. So this is more or less shit. But I'm going to leave it for you for now. It would be a waste to just get rid of it. So instead of getting rid of it, we're just going to try again down here. That's how we're going to do it. So I made a decision. Pull you along. Let's see. We also need... Oh, that's way too small. There we go. Also get rid of this. That should be fine. Oh. Good. Well, let's place. There we go. That's fine. So first let's begin with a decent sodium hydroxide factory. It was on the list anyway to make because we do need tons and tons of sodium hydroxide. So why not just make a big ass factory? Because who doesn't like a big ass factory? Also, how? Wait, what? Well, it doesn't matter. Also, wait. There are things all wrong over here. This is a good length. There we go. Now, signal. Oh, here. And there. One here. That's actually incorrect. One there. One there. And then one of you. No, wait. That's better. Now let's also power you up, or else it's super dark in here. That's better. Now, why did I actually place a train station over here? Sodium is made out of thin air, like over there. Well, maybe we can abuse it as a prong. Here. Station prong. Good. Pull it away again. Oh, let's place one of these. So, let's make some good ratios. We need 50 saline water every second. Crafting speed is 2.5, so 125 per second. One of these salination plants makes... Where is it? There. Crafting speed is 2, so 800 every 5. And I did calculate this last time, but we're going to recalculate it again. That's 16? 160? Yes, 160 per second. So 320 to 250. 640. Ah, this will be a bit of an annoying ratio. 765 to 750 would be an option. Yeah, that's probably the option we're going with. So that's 2, 4, 5 to 2, 6. A 5 to 6 ratio. Hey there, Bosch. How you doing? I have this awesome little button here on my desktop to activate my webcam, and then suddenly you will be extremely scared. I guarantee it. You want to try the button? Nope. So 5 to 6 ratio. 5 to 6 is also pretty super annoying. Do it! Well, because you're special. Ready for it? Woo! Ah, and an autosave. Also, I had a little bit of trouble of getting my headphones over the helmet, or actually under the helmet, which is a bit weird. Let's see. Also, I just placed these. We do not need these. I'm super not concentrating today again. I actually had to put on a white shirt because the background behind me is black. And you just couldn't see me. Which was pretty funny, actually. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we need 6 of these. We can actually place them pretty close together. Your ancestors were Vikings. Well, mine were Dutch. Also, maybe pull this down a bit. So can you see the beard a bit better? And if you're wondering about the beard, it varies in length from year to year. Sometimes it's really long, sometimes it's really short. Is this actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? So this would be a 5 to 6 ratio. And we should also maybe do it like 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1. That could work. Oh, that didn't work. I do hope that I do not get banned from Twitch for revealing my face. Can be sometimes very intimidating. Or lustrous. Also, the other reason why I actually never tried to invest in a webcam is because I absolutely know how it's going to end. Because already I'm sitting there and go like, hey, the lighting is not correct. Now I need to invest into some lights. Let's see. Yeah, just do it willy-nilly. Just so that we can somehow get through. That should be fine. But yeah, let's see how many users will be sticking around here after seeing my face and before seeing my face. Also, why are you not going away? Probably because you're out of... Excuse me. Be gone, robots. Nobody needs you. 4 of these can be filled by a single water source. So let's do that. And oh, not that big. That should be fine. I mean, look at my setup. You have at least space around you. I don't even have space for a lamp, you know. How long are you gonna go for tonight? I don't know. It's a off-schedule stream, and I just really wanted to do some streaming today. And actually, I want to get the rocket done. So I will probably stream for 3 or 4 hours or something. Let's research this. But as I still have work tomorrow, Hey, little panda! I know you. You're from Bosch's party, aren't you? I've seen you around there. Thank you for the follow. Not the follow. Yeah, it's the follow. I just thought you subscribed. Nevertheless, we should connect you up. And then... Boop, boop. And copy this over. And this is a 4:5 ratio. So double it. Yeah, we're going to go very big on this. That's fine. Hi! Oh, I should actually also use the emote. Where is it? Where is that Bosch boy? Ah! I got attacked by my own chat rules. Let's see, pull you this around. Pull you this way. Boop, boop. Hello, mouse. Oh, mouse is back. I think the mouse batteries are dying. Good thing I have a backup mouse. Yes, I have this helmet since forever. I used in my younger student days, I used to be quite the sportive man. And I was doing Viking runs and Viking challenges. And I always had this helmet on. It's my lucky helmet. So let's see if it brings me a little bit of luck in my Twitch escapades. Also, as we're going to go big with this, I still need the mirror thing, don't I? Thank you! I also had it on at the wedding once, so I do know that it suits me. This will also be the wrong way around. This is even more annoying. Let's see. Technically, it'll go out like this or something. And then this will be the output. So, if I place this one here, then you will be there. And you will be there. And I could just pull it along the same way, can't I? And maybe also copy this over. Bloop. Yeah, that'll work. Only problem with the helmet is my headphones don't really fit under it. Also, you may see that door over there. Probably, if I'm going to take a break, I will hit my head at that door with this helmet on. But yeah, fun times to be had. What's not to love about a little bit of, what's it called? There's this very good German word for it, but there's also an English equivalent. It's called Schadenfreude. Let's just research something. It'll happen more often. It already happened today like 3 or 4 times. Let's switch you around and then place these. Good. We can probably just copy over. No, actually, maybe we can. Does this work? Flip it. Let's see. Flip it again. Flip it. Is this symmetrical? Dang it. Okay, this won't work. This actually fits even better. Actually, do it like this. Ah, wait. That's better. And then this as the final part. Oh, there's a plant in the way. Good, more roboports. We actually reached the final level of roboports. Yeah, we're pretty much reaching the end of the mod pack actually, which is a bit scary. So after this, the only thing we can do is to go even bigger. Yeah, I also have a whiteboard behind me. However, I don't have my own name on it. I should actually, while I'm here. Where is my... Oh, there it is. Yeah, be gone. There you go, Bosch. Not quite sure if you can see it, but you're on my wall. Maybe I'll copy over your style of putting subscribers on the board, even though you're not a subscriber. But I'm having way too much fun at your place, so you're getting on the board. And I'm not going to have it any other way. Also, we need to get you some more subscribers so that you can be a better PC. You still have that bloody old ass potato. That's nothing you can play with. I need a better potato, like a good Russian potato. Strong and powerful. Place some. Ah. And let's place the other one all the way down here. Good. Also, the other sad thing about having a webcam, I now have to wear pants when I'm streaming. Not quite sure if you're one of those peoples, but I do feel so relaxed not having to wear pants. But that's sadly nothing you can do while streaming. Like right now, I'm eliminating active chunks by committing genocide by this for the sake of more UPS. Yeah, the UPS problem at my PC has been obliterated. I thought all the mods were causing all the lag at my things on my system, but it was actually the recording, which I found really curious, because I was recording using my CPU and not my NVIDIA. That's maybe also something you can look into. Maybe you're also having a weird setup, which is causing you to not using your PC to your full specs. Because Factorio doesn't actually need that much resources. It's a very optimized game, and the developers put an absolute ton of love in here. I'm stuck. All the calculators go to do, the GPU can hardly use less. Yeah, but I mean the recording part, the rendering part of the video and the stream, that's also something done on, that's also something you can do on the GPU. However, I'm not quite sure if the NVIDIA encoder is supported for your graphic cards. It's off center. It should be fine. I had a little bit of problem with my setup. I actually had to compile my own FFmpeg and my own OBS Studio to make the driver show up. Also, I kind of broke my VR setup with all the self-compilation, as I accidentally deleted my Vulkan implementation. But now stuff is working. Good, so this makes sodium hydroxide to the max, to the absolute utter max. We're going to first of all make a station. Let's store it first. And then let's bleed it through to make rocket fuel. My LTN tracker is complaining, is it? It's always complaining, but as long as it's not complaining about timed out shipments, then it's fine. I actually do have some rocket boosters, which I already use for trains, but the actual rocket fuel is for one, a very interesting process, because we're basically making rocket fuel out of thin air. Don't know what I'm breathing over here, but it seems it's rocket fuel. Well, then again, nitrogen, oxygen, and hydrogen are actually the base components of every kind of explosive. Speaking of explosives. And creating unstable oxygen chains and oh, that's the wrong way around. No, it's not. And unstable nitrogen chains is the way to make rocket fuel. And I do know a bit about chemistry, as I did study chemistry for a while. Oh, these are the wrong way around. That's what's going on. The best part was I have so many stupid chemistry lab stories, like you're standing in the lab, you're cooking something up, and suddenly something goes boom, and you sit there, what just happened? A friend of mine was actually, he was working on a solvent. He had to find out what's in there, and so he was cooking it and slowly dissolving it so that he could analyze the crystals that would crystallize out of it. And he was boiling it slowly and carefully. And we were all working in the same row, and suddenly there was this white flash, and everyone was sitting there. Huh? Was it just a flash? And everyone went like, yeah. And we look over to the what's it called? It's not the gas chamber. That's the opposite of it. Basically, it's a safety chamber, basically. And we just look over there, and we see all this gas just sitting in there and going like, oh, something just went boom. And we asked him, yeah, what are you analyzing? Yeah, I've found traces of ammonia and nitrate. Are you maybe analyzing ammonia nitrate? And he went like, oh, yeah, that stuff explosives. Oh. So many stupid stories. Let's build a station real quick. I do need one of... Not you. Yes, you. And then the other way around. Nah. Then just take you. There we go. So that will be the ammonium nitrate output. And then let's put some of these in there. Hydrogen, chlorine gas, and that should be fine. I have way too much stupid chemistry stories to tell. Because we were goofing off all the time. My favorite story was still that one time where I accidentally, not destroyed, I accidentally, what's it called? Molded in acid a Bunsen burner. Because one way to analyze the components of something is to just burn it and look at the fire spectrum that's coming out. And the Bunsen burners you have at the university, they are okay, they get the job done, but if you activate them or you burn them and you look under the spectrometer at the flame color, it will have all the colors in the rainbow because so many stupid stuff has just fallen into it that you actually can't really see anything. So the base idea is you just take your Bunsen burner and you just put it into some very diluted chloric acid so that it gets cleaned. And you only put it in there for like maybe at most a minute or so. And as always, I thought, yeah, let's be smart. Let's put it in there overnight. So I came the next day into the laboratory, wanted to pick up my Bunsen burner out of the beaker I had stored in the acid. And I grab in there with a prong and just go like, oh, there's nothing in there. It completely dissolved. And it's just gone. Also, why is this not working yet? Oh, it's... No, wait. Oh, because you're still missing your water pumps and they're still in my pocket. And I'm actually too lazy to place them myself. Yes, I got myself a cam. And you may remember the shirt. You bought it for me, Swagboss. I actually had to put on a white shirt because the wall behind me is so black and all my black shirts just make it all go into one big mess. We also need to put some power over. Actually, yeah, there. This won't work. Big power pull. Yeah, big power pull. Yeah, I'll also be seeing you around. When I'm bored and not going to stream, I'm probably going to watch you. Or throw some more money at you. It's fun to do. So, Swagboss, are you still, are you working again or are you still considered sick? Or did you watch the Super Bowl and called in sick? Also, these need to be the other way around. Actually, one of my co-workers today, he took a day of vacation to watch the Super Bowl. And my boss really wanted to ask him something, so he started calling him up. And I just looked at my boss. Yo, can try to call him, but I'm pretty sure he said he's watched the Super Bowl and he's probably still drunk. And then he went like, "Oh, you watched the Super Bowl and started working today. Good, good." And yeah, like I said, he's probably watched the Super Bowl and had a couple of beers and is probably sleeping right now. My boss was just like, "Yeah, but the Super Bowl, when does it end? Like something like 11 o'clock in the evening?" And also, no, it basically ended 3 hours ago. And he went like, "Oh." Okay, there's one complaining. Advanced Iron Foundry didn't get his delivery, or it got cancelled. The Advanced Iron Foundry is over here. It seems to be fine. Well then, let's complete this thing. We also need some tanks. Now that I think about it. One over here, one over there. Same over here, one over here, one over there. And we're going to tap it from both sides. Let's see, one of these will go up. You will go up. There we go. Almost. That's a solid connection. As I went to sleep yesterday, I also said, yeah, I'm just going to watch this episode of Doctor Who and then I'm going to sleep. And then I still chatted until, I think, 3 in the morning with a friend of mine. We actually raided yesterday. I do hope he's not in the chat today, because if I'm going to tell the story again, he's probably going to hate me for it. But basically, his microphone setup was not exactly correct. It was like squeaking a little bit, and I was the only one sitting in chat from like, "Hey, do you know that your microphone is squeaking?" And he went, no, it's not squeaking. It's not squeaking. And I'm like, "Sorry, but your microphone, it is squeaking." No, the other people's are, nobody's telling me my microphone is squeaking. You must be wrong. And then later in the day, he just came to me. Yeah, my microphone was squeaking. Aggie Bear, if you're watching this, I'm sorry, I had to tell it again. I'm having way too much fun again. I would do this the whole day if it would pay more. But then again, my job actually pays way more. So that's sadly not an option. Maybe at another time. Do more of these logistic slots. Oh, he's not here. Good. But yeah, it was like kind of a fun stream, a bit different something. I'm not really a music man. I mean, listen, you actually can listen to my music I'm listening to right now. And it's mostly heavy metal and Hatsune Miku songs, which is a very weird combination at itself. But yeah, that's just what I like to listen to. So, hook you up. Let's see, we do need a power pole down here. Hook these up. Hook these up. Hook you up. And then on the other side, we also need a power pole over here. And maybe at some point I will actually make a correct station out of this and make a template. Also, I've been enjoying myself again way too much. Is this correct? Yes. Let's take a quick break. So, see you.